Hi everyone, this is Dr. Katherine Kelly, and today I'm talking about the Zen of Travel. And to me, the Zen of Travel is a wonderful topic because this is starting to be travel season. People are planning their excursions and planning their adventures and thinking about, oh my gosh, summer's almost here. We've got beach time coming up, or spring break actually is coming up. And so, people are looking at where they're going to go for spring break, whether it's the mountains, whether it's the sea, whether it's a lake, whether it's staying home. But really, the reason most people look in or look forward to vacations is the Zen part of it, meaning the relaxing part of it. They're tired of the hustle bustle. They're tired of basically the busyness of the everyday life. The human condition keeps us very, very, very busy. And so when I think about travel, yeah, I'm one of those adventure people. I want to see everything I can see. I want to go to every place that's new and novel and interesting. But for me, I also think about the Zen of travel, the relaxing part. My brain really lets loose and sets free when I am able to just chill out in some new environment. And for me, I need that to feed my soul. I need new places and I need new and novel kinds of experiences and foods and people and scenery in order to kind of feed my soul and to really air out from the human condition. Because for me, if I'm trying to stay in my own environment, a lot of times I can't fully relax. So the Zen part of a vacation really is important to me in restoring and feeding my soul. And so, one of my favorite little props here is this beach ball that is in the shape of a globe. Because I can fantasize about all these different places around the globe that I can go in order to feed my soul. And, many of you know that I'm kind of a national parks junkie. And granted, there are national parks all over the world. And to me, the reason I like national parks is that it's nature, it's natural science, it's places where I can see magnificent and spectacular views, really kind of take in the magnificence of really what our world has to offer. Now, granted, again, I live in a house that has this little pond lake behind me, all these trees, and so to me, there's still a Zen-like quality. But there's nothing more relaxing than the Zen to me of travel, being able to go somewhere where I can just kind of let my guard down, leave my cell phone off for a while, leave basically all of the technology behind, really sink into a lot of what natural history and the natural surroundings have to offer us. So again, I wanted to just throw in a little bit of a video to go with the whole idea of how to create a more Zen-like or restorative kind of travel experience. Basically to help remind you, for the most part, that although there's a lot of fun to be had on vacations and things like that, that really what restores us is also the downtime that we take when we are away and when we are able to really enjoy those kinds of spots. So, you have to find out what your style, your travel style is, and what is Zen like for you. And, Zen is really, the whole idea of Zen is nothing more than what it is that brings you inner peace. What is it that brings you contentment? What is it that helps you really ground yourself and feel like you're connecting more deeply with yourself, and in my terminology, with your soul? So the whole Zen piece to you may be different than it is to me, but it's just really important to figure out what that is that feeds you in that more relaxing kind of way. So I hope that you take a little bit of time as you're doing your planning to really think through how it is that you want to create a Zen-like experience. Probably 6 or 7 years ago, one of the things that I decided about any travel I take, whether it's to a city, whether it's to a natural kind of site like a national park or some other kind of natural surroundings like a lake, an ocean, whatever it might be, is that I always integrate somewhat of a soulful or a spiritual experience. So whether I read something in those places that helps me feel connected to a spirit, whether it's I go to a sacred space, whatever it is, the Zen-like part of it for me is connecting with that spiritual part of me as well. And it sometimes is connecting with the spiritual site. So as you plan, think about that. Think about what you can do to create a more Zen-like experience for yourself. And I look forward to any comments. Please feel free to email me or send me comments on the blog itself. I hope you have a fantastic planning season, and I would love to hear where you go for your Zen-like travel experience. Have a great day.